Hi, my name is Buck Hartzell. Welcome to Ask a Fool. And today's question comes to us from Maggie, who asks, what's the biggest misconception about Buffett, the investor? It's a good question, Maggie, and when I think about it, I would probably say that people think that he uses his gut too much, that he just makes these big decisions to acquire multi-billion-dollar companies and he does it in just a few minutes or an hour. He says, we had one phone call and I signed off on that deal. To me, that's simplifying things quite a bit. In reality, when we look at Buffett, and probably a pretty good example is if we look at the $10 billion or so that he committed to IBM in 2012. Sure, he committed a lot of money pretty quickly, but he had read the annual reports from IBM for decades. So he really had a wonderful understanding of the business long before he decided that I'm going to put $10 billion of capital into this investment. Another example is Heinz, which he recently acquired in part with the Brazilian company 3G. And we look at them, he's followed consumer goods companies, he knows the business. Not only that, he's served on the board of directors with the other investor that's coming in aboard and going to run the operations for Heinz, and he knows them very well. Served, I think, on the board with them for over a decade on another company. So the misconception here is that he just kind of goes by intuition or gut instinct. And I think the reality is that when Buffett makes decisions, he's very calculating and he's put in an immense amount of work and effort up front for years to understand businesses, companies, and industries and the people behind the deals, which is very important to him. So that's the greatest misconception. Once again, thanks for joining Ask a Fool. And if you have any questions about Berkshire Hathaway or investing, check out Fool.com.
People on the show may have interest in the stocks they talk about, and the Motley Fool may have formal recommendations for or against. Don't buy or sell stocks based solely on what you hear.